We've never been to Arizona. It really is like the desert. And right now we're on Earth's time. And that's all. I feel like I could describe this as like Earth. Dry Earth.
Yeah, Kelly, we were driving the buggy and all she kept saying is like, this is the Earth! This is the Earth! And I was just like, yeah, baby. Welcome back to another episode of In the Slot, everybody. I'm Moobie.
And I'm Smelly.
And we're missing our girl, Ray. She's home right now. She's getting a goddaughter. We
Yes.
think she should be born soon, or maybe she's already born. We don't even know.
But that's how loyal Ray is. She was like, I can't come to Arizona and hang out with you guys because I need to be there if my goddaughter's being born.
And we couldn't be in Arizona without our good friends over at Hey Dude.
Woo!
Look at these things. We got these things dirty today because we're about to tell you about the literal ATV excursion we went on. But before we get into that,
let me tell you.
I'm going to tell you that I had the comfiest shoes on the entire day.
Mm-hmm.
My Wendy's.
My Wendy's. And also, these things, we hiked up mountains. We went off-roading. We went ATVs in them. We looked cute in them in our outfits. It just really hit all hammers on the head. Hey, dude.
They're coming out
there.
with a new one that's Espadrille vibes. It's giving that
perfect
Arizona
for the summer.
kind of like where we are right now. Go get your pairs at heydude.com. If you want to level up your summer and your shoe game without sacrificing comfort, head over to heydude.com and grab a pair right now. They're the best in the game. And we wore Austin lifts in the airport on the way here. So we landed in Arizona literally last night and we woke up at 5 a.m. or our flight was at 8 a.m. So we had to leave for JFK at like
Yes.
4:30.
And our flight, we had to do an early flight the Thursday morning because we were at a body armor event the night before, which we got to walk on the first black carpet there.
Yeah.
That was really riveting stuff.
We're like, hey.
Yeah.
We got the photos back today. Let me tell you, got to work on the poses.
Yeah.
We have the Beck Gala is coming up, so we have another red carpet, and we're going to be like having to stunt on people again. A lot of things are happening in Arizona, all right? It's
a lot of things in Zona.
So basically, we landed, and we had some time to chill. We went to the pool, which was fun, met up with the crew, and then we had a Twisted Tea party in the University of Arizona.
Yes. And
Tucson.
the crowd was awesome. It was really fun. And it was their graduating weekend, so a lot of emotions. I saw some girls hugging together, crying at the bar. A lot of these girls had these like tank tops on with like their baby pictures on them.
Yeah,
I thought it was really cute.
It was super cute.
If you haven't graduated yet, you and your friends should do that for like your after party.
Yes, I think it might be a sorority thing because I feel like a lot of sororities do it. But it was so cute, and some people were like, "I'm ready to get out of here," and I was like, "Just soak it in, damn it." Tucson was sick, so then we partied the night away. We got out of there and drove 2 hours back to Scottsdale, and that's where we are right now, guys, on the top of a mountain in Scottsdale. And today we went ATVing, and let me tell you, going into ATVing, morale high. We don't even know. For me, I was like, okay, like I didn't think it was gonna be that long. We got a whole rundown of like.
I had no idea even what it was gonna look like or what kind of trails or anything we were going to go on.
What dune buggies? I thought we were gonna go on these like quad things.
Yes.
So we had one quad, one 2-person buggy, and one 4-person buggy, and we had a whole map of like where to be going. And let me tell you, it actually took 6 hours.
It took 6 hours. We got lost. Honestly, I still had a amazing time.
Oh yeah, it was a great time. But it was the most
so much
thing.
fun. But let's just say they could have had a little bit more posters and signs about where to go.
All they have are sticks in the ground with numbers.
Yes, it's a little number, and it was like this cartoon map, and it's like find 2124, and it's like this dotted treasure map, and I'm like,
it doesn't even say this way, or like in my head, I'm like, there should be people out here that work around here with little flags, like, oh, you need some help, you need some water. Blazing heat.
Maybe the Zona locals are just built different.
Yeah, Kelly went up like a fucking steep ass mountain.
Yeah, I just had to pedal it down because if we didn't, we could have.
Kelly was chatting the whole way. We're like, oh my God, the Mike's being so funny. She's like, what? I'm like, oh my God, what?
It was so funny. And then, of course, on the way back, like at the end of it, we're hungry, tired. My mouth was so chapped and
dead silent. Literally dead.
But I think that when it's dead silent on the way home, that means it was a great day trip.
It was a great trip. Also, another thing that we're here for is the Beck Gala, which is coming up on Monday, so you'll see content from that. Seeing Joe Burrow in real life, he's literally like watching the body armor commercial with him in it, and he's literally like
he looked really good. His hair looked pristine,
trying to be all like facade. But I guess like if he knows that he's that hot, like that makes sense.
Yeah. So we've never been to Arizona. It really is like the desert. And right now we're on Earth's time, and that's all. I feel like I could describe this as like Earth. dry earth.
Yeah, Kelly, we were driving the buggy and all she kept saying is like, "This is the earth! This is the earth!" And I was just like, yeah, baby. There it is, yeah.
I was really excited about it.
Yeah, well,
really excited.
It's really cool.
A lot of dry bush earth.
Yeah, a dry bush. Like your mom. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
I was gonna say
Sorry,
that.
Mom.
Oh, Arizona. I was talking to Brian. These are gonna be characters we're mentioning more and more, obviously.
Yeah.
And we're like, I think I would be like, obviously it's very nice weather here, but I think I would be a little bit depressed living here because it's like very dead and like everywhere. Like it doesn't look like there's people living in any of these homes around us. Like behind this is a bunch of like homes. I'm like, it looks.
It's just
dead.
very different from New York for sure. There's a lot more space and land that's not being occupied, and I don't know. I think that going away from the fast-paced speed might not be it.
Yeah,
for us.
I'm definitely way more of a go type of gal.
But I could see it. Like I could sit up here and like crack open a beer for hours, talk with my friends.
Crack up. I mean,
But like then that's all
what
I know.
we're doing,
Then I
baby.
don't know what else.
That's what we're doing,
Oh, hell
baby.
yeah.
With electricity. I also another thing about New York, because we were talking about that and not moving. I'm hunting for a new New York City apartment. Oh, Ryan's coughing. God bless. And let me tell you, the New York City. Clip it. The New York City fucking market right now is actually insane. You can't find anything that's actually livable under $4K like a month. And if you're living in a 2-bedroom, it's like $2,000 each. It's like you have no room to live. Some of the layouts of these apartments are inhumane. There's no windows. There's a little counter.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I think that like I was talking to Maddie and I was like, one thing you can't compromise, like you need windows.
Yes.
Like, you'll go crazy in there. Like your mental health would be whack.
And when on the last episode, or maybe 2 episodes, I was talking about my roommate situation, and now I locked in that I'm living with that girl, my rugby wag.
Yes,
she's
her
amazing, and she's super cool.
And I think it's gonna be a fun new chapter for you. And like,
I totally agree.
I'm so excited too. Like now I'm like, well, I'm gonna come over. I'm like, what up, Sydney?
Yeah,
what up, Schrader?
let's go.
What up, SNS?
And I'm willing to pay like more to have a bigger closet and maybe an outside space. So I'm excited to like look beyond the horizons. We're working with these 2 brokers
Beyond
that have
the
been
horizons.
amazing, and we're super excited. Also, you know who hit me up? Khaki was like, "Oh, you should have reached out sooner for a third roommate."
Oh, because
with
she was.
Eleni from like,
Oh,
internship.
that used to work at Barstool.
Yeah, so but you know what?
You know, whatever.
I love my
Everything
rag.
happens for a
I love
reason,
my
yeah.
rag.
So it'll be fun.
Also, I was like, I'm like 4 people would save more money. Anyways, New York's crazy. Arizona's crazy. Tomorrow we're just really gonna chill.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Oh, you know what? Let's talk about how we went to before this Twisted Tea party. Oh, okay. Before before this Twisted Tea party was Wisconsin, which was epic. But then before that was actually I'm not gonna talk about the Miami one. Okay, in the middle, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, Madison.
It was epic.
It was.
We've never
epic.
been to Madison. It's so pretty.
Yeah.
And
We also got like the best weekend of all time. Like it was 70 degrees out, sunny. Girls were getting ready for
frats
formal
are, like-
down by the lake.
the frats are like on the water. The vibes of what people wear, like dark jeans and their belts and their frilly white tops. Everyone looks so fucking cool.
Genuinely, like when we went there, I was like, thank God we came here after we're out of college, because I think I would have been really upset, like knowing that place existed.
Totally.
Zip it, Ben.
Also,
Ben went there.
being in Arizona, a lot of people were saying, like, we brought up Wisco to the Arizona girls, and they're like, oh, I almost went there, but like I didn't get it. And I was like, oh, damn.
Oh.
Okay, but anyways, we went to Wisconsin, and before Kelly got there, because Kelly missed her flight.
Yeah, it happened. I feel like that was bound to happen at some point. I was really
Time's been kind of
pissed.
against Kelly lately.
I know.
I
I know. And I wonder.
Oh my God, I knew it was going to happen again. Keep that arm tucked.
I wonder if it's because I'm secretly like manifesting for myself. Like I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. Like I'm saying that, and then all of a sudden, I'm not making
You're
it.
speaking into existence.
I
And,
know.
and all of a sudden you're like, this always happens to me, these crazy
Yes.
things, and then they keep happening.
I know.
So I would say just like
Wait,
reverse that.
Should I talk about the crazy thing that happened last time I was like out in the wilderness alone?
Wait, yeah, but I was gonna wrap
Oh,
up
yeah,
the
oh, yeah.
Wisco party and how the Dine and Dash story.
Oh, I forgot about that.
So Wisco, we get there. Kelly missed her flight,
Yes.
so me and the crew went to
Went
dinner. We got lunch at Bratz, and then we got up, paid, and left. And all of a sudden, I get a DM. My phone died, so I can't read it. Yeah, we can like insert it maybe. Oh, can I read it? So all of a sudden, I get a DM from Badger Barstool. I get a DM, and it's like, hey, I've heard a few things about brats today. I'm like, whoa, people are talking. Not sure how accurate it is, but someone said you guys might have left without paying. Figured if it did happen, it was totally unintentional. Just wanted to reach out in case you wanted to clear it up, which is very, very kind thing to kind of reach out and say. And then he sends a screenshot of the text that he got in his DMs, and it said, hey, Maddie and her friend group dined and dashed at Bratz like 2 hours ago. It's coming out of their waitresses' tips.
Meanwhile, friend group's also crazy because it's literally like Maddie, 2 security guards that are like in their fifth.
No, it was really crazy. So we had to clear that all up, and it was just crazy that they're like, they assumed that I would actually do that. Honestly, and it's not anybody's fault, but the waitresses thing.
There was just a lot of commotion, I think, going on, which made it seem differently, and maybe people were on edge and tired from their shifts, and
here you go.
Blah, 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 yada, yada.
Yeah. To end that story at Wisconsin, we didn't dine and dash, and I would never do that. And thanks for the DM to keep that on the radar. I appreciate it. But we went back and cleared it up. We tipped Devin tipped the woman $20 extra bucks. She loved us. Everything was clear. We love Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And Kelly's gonna get into her story about the mountain. Okay, let's get into your funny story because we're on the mountain. So what is it to run you off?
So basically me and my friends, we would go skiing throughout like when we were in college. Like every winter, my hometown friends, a bunch of us planned this trip, usually just to Vermont. And I wasn't skiing when we were in college because I had torn my ACL when I was a freshman. So my coach was like, not a good idea. Any ends. So everyone would go to the mountains and ski, and I would be by myself in the Airbnb. And romanticize everything, which I'm learning. I think that's what gets me in trouble. The romanticizing, like living in the delusion, but also it makes me happy. So not gonna
keep
stop.
living in that because that's when you make the flight.
Yes, exactly. So basically, I'm like, I know I'm gonna go on this like little hike by myself. It's like 9 a.m. I go drive off to this like side mountain, and I didn't have any food or any water.
No
I thought it would be down by like 12 or something like that. I'm going up, I'm really sauntering, taking my time. I pass people who are wearing ice cleats. I don't know if you know what those are. And I'm like in my snow boots. I'm like, the hell? Like, there's people taking it way too seriously.
Yeah.
Anyway, I get up to the top of the mountain. I'm like calling my dad. I'm eating snow. Yeah. I finally like make it to the top, and I'm watching the sunset. And I'm like,
and then you're like, oh wait.
I'm like, this is so pretty. I'm like sending a picture to my dad. I'm like, wait, I started here at 9 a.m. and now the sun's setting, I'm not going to make it back down. Like the time going up is not going to be the same as back down.
What, it took you the whole day, which is crazy. Is that fucking the highest mountain in
No, it
the
definitely
tri-state area?
Probably wasn't, but there was definitely like, some parts, like I had to like, there was a creek, and I had to go across the creek like holding onto tree and
alone.
Yes, and like that's like what Erin was like, and you didn't think to stop,
but that's the thing. I would see that and be like, nope, I'm turning around.
But me, I'm like,
I can
how can I do that? Yeah,
you're like maybe I'll fall and my lover will catch you on the way.
So basically, I'm at the top of the mountain now. I'm like, okay, my phone's on about 5%. It's also wet. I have AirPods in. I'm listening to like really fast-paced music, and I'm sprinting down the mountain. And I literally felt like I was in the Hunger Games. Like I'm grabbing on trees, like sliding, like sprinting because I have to beat the clock. And it was just like the ATVs. They didn't have like signs. It was just markers on trees.
Which is like, come on, anybody who does skiing and hiking, like we gotta improve that.
Yeah,
for the greater.
We need words on signs.
Yes.
And hiking down it, and I lose the markers, and the sun is like all the way down. It's like dark. My phone's on like 5%, and people have been like, my sister was like dinging my phone, like dinging it. My parents are dinging it, and I couldn't answer because I had to save my battery. Yeah. So I'm at the bottom. I lose the markers. I'm like standing in the middle of the woods by myself, and it's dark in Vermont. And I'm like, I have to call the cops. So I call 911, and I'm like, hi, my name's Kelly Rose Trotta. I'm 19 years old, and I'm lost in the woods.
Oh my God.
And they're like, what? And I'm like, I'm lost in the woods.
Probably on your knees, like banging on the floor.
Yes, I was on my knees screaming to God. I'm screaming to my grandma. I'm like,
screaming to God.
Help me.
I literally can. I'm not even kidding. When it's like your time to like not to like be dramatic about something, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like if you're in that dire situation, like you're gonna be dire.
Yes, and especially
you're not gonna be like nonchalant. You're gonna be like,
I was screaming, and I'm like sitting up against this tree, and I'm like trying to like find like I'm like I guess
you
I'll
probably,
sleep here.
I'm
like
dead ass. You probably started carving into the tree like one day.
Kelly was here.
You remember me?
Yeah. And so now I call Erin, and I'm like, Erin, I'm so sorry, I got lost in the woods.
Thank God you had service.
Yes, and she's like, I know, Kelly, it's okay. I'm at the mountain. She came to the mountain with a couple of my guy friends, and she's like, wait, what's happening? All of a sudden, like a fire truck pulls up and cop cars. And now this cop comes out, and he
It's
comes
like, there's
out.
someone lost.
Yeah, he comes out with a search dog named AJ. AJ was a mad slow, and AJ was just picking up on any scent. My friend Owen like tells his part. Like when me and Erin tell this story together, it's so funny because she tells it from like her perspective
Yeah.
and then mine.
Like,
And
just Erin perspective, like not that deep
Like-
perspective, or like she's like hiking up the mountain.
no,
with
she's
them.
like terrified. She's like walking in, like,
okay.
where's Kelly? There's policemen here. They're
Yes.
following the
And then
search
you're
dog
like-
who's just like walking, and they're like, are you yelling? Like, do you hear the sirens? And I didn't hear the silence because it was like barricaded in, so I didn't hear
What?
like because just like I guess the way the mountain was, I couldn't hear it,
Yeah,
but I
like-
was screaming bloody murder, and they couldn't hear me.
Yeah.
So like it was just like felt like we were losing hope, and then my phone
You're
died.
like, I'm about to die on the mountain.
And my friend Owen said he like faintly heard my scream and was like, AJ to the dog, like, we can't follow him. Like, let's go this way. I heard his scream, and he starts running over. Erin starts running, falls, so they lose Erin. Erin's like, keep going, keep going.
Oh
my friend
my
Owen like
God.
gets to this top of like this mountain, and I see him, and he sees me,
and then
there's
you
this,
make out.
there's like this,
And I jump
then-
into his
and there's-
arms.
No, but there was a creek in between us, so I had to run through this
You're like,
creek.
doosh,
I'm literally
doosh.
like in here in
Okay.
water. Get to him.
It's a crazy
I
story.
actually-
it sounds like a dream.
It literally is not real. And then I literally get to him.
Owen's
I'm
like-
hugging. I'm literally like shaking, crying. I'm like, everyone, like, I walked back into the house. No one knew how to talk to me. They're like, hey, Kelly.
You're like,
and like I come back down, I go upstairs, like shower, call my parents, and I'm like, I'm okay, blah, blah, blah. And I like laugh it off like right away. And like we're downstairs, and like no one wants to crack jokes about it.
Yeah.
And
were
then
you in a jokey mood, or were you like no?
at first, no, because I was like scared. And then Erin's like, come on, let's go get some 5-hour energy. Really like, chugging 5-hour energy.
Okay.
Like get hype, I don't know. And basically, then I made like some joke. We were like, I don't know what we were watching, but there was like pine trees in the snow, and I was like, yeah, that's all I ate today. and then like everyone
like,
started,
thank God she's back.
Yeah, so
Wait, that's a crazy
yeah,
story.
it was
that sounds
crazy.
really traumatizing.
And another thing, really quickly about it, is I didn't realize when I was running down the mountain, I called my friend Shay, and there's a voicemail on her phone, and it's me like.
No,
just like running
it's
down the
running?
mountain, and she was like, Kelly, like, what is this? And I had to like tell her like what
Like,
happened.
literally
I was
lost in
so
the mountain.
embarrassed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there was like mine. What grade was that?
that was 10th grade.
Oh, 10th
I mean,
grade.
sorry, sophomore year.
You did that
sophomore.
yesterday too. You called senior year 5th grade. I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what it
Yeah,
was.
yeah. And like I tell that story, it gets like such a mix. Like either it's funny or people are like, "That's really
No,
scary."
it's a great story. And
And
the
you
comments
should
are
be
going to be
Well,
wowed
yeah.
by it.
loud or like concerned.
No, but I think it's like, you know, you just
Yeah.
mostly do
I mean,
it.
I learned my lesson. Don't
It's
hike
harmless.
alone.
It's harmless because you just hiking up to try to see new
Yeah.
things. Oh, it's getting
Camera's blowing
windy.
away.
All right, let's get into our Twisted Tooth. We're
Yes.
racing against the clock. It
Twisted
looks so
Tooth.
pretty.
Yeah. So today, this whole trip, been drinking a lot of Twisted Tea Light, and let me tell you, in the summertime, it just really goes down so smoothly, and it's
Finish
so
I can, baby.
refreshing and delicious. And I'm actually obsessed. And the Twisted Tea Lights, just another level of good. And you know what? Less sugar and less calories, and it really does taste like real iced tea because it's brewed with tea.
Twisted
So whether
Tea Light is there to turn your day up a notch, and grab a refreshing Twisted Tea Light today and keep it twisted. Wait, what were we saying? Twisted University? Or Twisted Benz?
Oh yeah, I'll say what it is.
Twisted Tucson.
Yeah, it was Twisted Tucson.
Because that's where we had a Twisted Tea party that was epic, and everyone was chugging that stuff.
Yeah, I saw one guy, I swear, put back like a Twisted Tea in 2.5
Yes,
seconds.
well, they were mastering, like, we were dumping it into their mouths, and they were, like, chugging it at the same time. All right, let's get into that.
Twisted Truth.
Twisted Truth, yeah.
Yeah. My boyfriend told me he thinks I'd get along with his ex-girlfriend and wants us to hang out.
What?
Why would I want to be friends with his ex? Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, that's really weird.
I don't know, and it doesn't really matter what he wants. Like those are your boundaries, and
Maybe that's like
That's
some
crazy.
kink or something he has that he like wants you guys to like make out or something.
what is up with you and making out? Everything she's going through today. When you saw him and made out. Oh, someone wants to
Everything
make
was,
out.
Like, two
Someone
things.
misses someone.
Oh, shut it.
Oh, she's blushing.
Oh, what? You're literally the worst. She's blushing. Her face is getting red. No, I just really think that that's weird.
Yeah.
What's the rhyme or reason about?
I mean,
that?
I kind of like. I guess it's situational. Like, is this ex?
like Well, here's a take.
Like,
It's
is it like your 6th grade ex, or is this like
Yeah, but
an
is it-
ex from yesterday?
is it like almost? It's not a compliment. It would be different if he's like, "Oh, my psycho ex wants." Like, I feel like you could be friends. Like, it'd be different if she's like, if they're on good terms, I guess. Or yeah, is it a 6th grade ex?
Yeah, like, is she like, are you guys good friends now, or is this like someone you don't really even talk to, and you're like, no, you two go be friends, and like I don't hang out? I don't know. I don't know, but my gut says like if you're not into it and like you don't think it's the vibe, then don't
you
be.
can wear the pants in that.
Valid, yeah.
Or
Pull your pants up, pull his down.
pull your
Pants on the ground.
sack up, and say, "I don't want to be friends. I don't need another friend, let alone your freaking ex."
Yeah.
So we want to talk about the student athlete fan submission, but we don't have enough time, so we're gonna save that for a separate episode.
Because we want to give
really get
time
into
to that.
it. Because
I feel strongly.
Yeah, and it takes a lot. So the one that we're answering is most awkward moment with a man, and probably like my first kiss. I think it was really awkward and forced, and like it was really nice because my first kiss, the guy that I kissed also didn't have a first kiss. So like we were like picked up on the bench and like moved over to the corner, and everyone was like, "Are they gonna do it?" And then we kissed, but it was like kind of a first makeout, so it was also awkward. And then I like got so overwhelmed that I literally like wanted to cry.
Yeah,
I'm like, if you're listening,
oh, that's okay. That happens.
your face, you're literally like.
No,
It's
I'm just like,
okay.
I'm like, damn, that's
I know.
yeah.
Wait, so
That's
what was
how I am.
yours?
Like, I don't.
Oh, you don't
know.
want to. Oh, you know, yeah,
No, I don't
really
know. I
Men
can't
are
think.
wa- men
I just
are
know I've had a
awkward.
lot of probably awkward moments.
Literally
with a lot of
yesterday, this
men.
guy was trying to pitch his branch of Kelly at the Twisted
Oh
Tea
yeah,
party,
that
and
was
Kelly was
awkward.
like, "You're being so awkward."
Well, I'm so gullible that he's like trying to pitch me this thing, and then Maddie and this girl literally like, he has 200 bodies. Like, don't. And, like, they're literally talking about
That's
him right there, and I'm
crazy.
standing in between them, and he's like, "What are they saying about me?" And I'm like, "What are you guys saying?"
It was really
That was
awkward.
just awkward, but that was more me.
But
so
also awkward is
I
the-
should have just been like, "You go."
Yeah,
No.
it was
But
weird.
instead, I'm like,
Hey, awkward's a mindset. Own your awkward
Yeah.
slot.
Yeah, I don't mind
don't
being
be
awkward.
awkward. Like awkward is just like one of those things. Like same with embarrassment. Like it's not awkward if you.
Yeah,
don't
that's
think
what
it is.
that's what this girl was telling me last night. Was telling me she
Oh
Yeah.
oh, wow.
she was
Okay.
she was just saying like, don't be embarrassed. Like, it's a mindset. Like, you control that.
Totally.
Yeah, she's giving spitting fire at the
Yeah,
bottom.
well, I
Like,
was wearing
yo,
a-
what up, girl?
And she's like, "Don't be embarrassed. You chug
She's like,
that."
it's all here. Like, you're embarrassed. Says who? I was like, okay, yeah.
Oh, last night was fun.
Yeah,
Okay,
all right.
let's get into Get Stumped. We have 3 questions, and then we got to wrap it up because it's getting dark.
How many days could you survive stranded in the desert?
0.
We're in the desert. Ah! Oh,
like, literally, I'm
Together?
not even kidding you. Oh,
Sure,
yeah,
it can be together.
probably a week.
forever.
Like 1 week and we're toast.
Probably like
What would
Wait,
we
depends.
eat?
No
we
food at
saw
all.
no wildlife today, so I don't even know what we would eat.
Until
We'd be
we-
eating sand
Yeah.
and cactus.
until we have like run out of food and water. Then like we just probably kill ourselves together. Just because
swim off into the creek.
We would literally be the Hunger Games people and be like, we could do it together. Oh my god, that would be so sad.
That would be so sad. Alone, I think I'm lasting 2 days.
Yeah, alone, I'm done. Actually, I would try really hard.
Yeah,
Get really
100% I would
skinny,
try.
frail, and
Yeah.
die
I think I would just like find one spot and sit in it.
forever. Meditate. Yeah, you could probably meditate like a monk.
Just go to the top
Wait,
of the
that's
mountain.
how
and
Kelly
go,
and I survived. We just
Yeah.
we're literally just like,
We're just at the top of the mountain humming. Okay.
What scares you more, the deep sea or the middle of the desert?
well, I was
Deep
thinking
sea.
about this on. Whoa, buzzer! Shut the TV. I was thinking about this because we were talking about outer space and the whole Katy Perry thing and deep sea. I think the deep sea as well.
Yeah.
It's less explored than space.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
That's really scary.
I didn't say space. I said the middle of the desert.
Oh, my mom like, and fucking space. I don't know. Oh, the desert. Oh, the ocean.
Yeah,
the
I still
ocean.
think the ocean.
There's no way
It is.
less explored than space.
It's a thing. It's a fact. One of my fun facts.
It is. It is. It is.
The sea is less
I
conquered.
have to challenge you on
It's
that.
less conquered or something. There's a stat like that. I would like to look it up and figure it out.
I'm like,
Who's ever
I
listening,
believe
look
Maddie.
it up. Or I wish I had a laptop. I could look it up. We can look up
well,
these things.
yeah, you don't.
I'm like-
Because we're in the middle of the desert. Because we're on a mountain, so we don't have that right now. But yeah, but I also am very fascinated
Nope.
by the
Let
sea.
me
And I
fact
do it.
check, Devin.
It says the sea is generally, this is Google AI, the sea is generally considered less explored than space.
Hey!
Yep, the
Sit
pressure
down, Klein.
gets crazy. They
Sit
can't go
down,
there.
Klein.
No, but there's definitely some extraterrestrial things. I think aliens are in the ocean too.
Probably. I think there's a lot down there. There might be a whole nother world.
We would survive
There might
nowadays.
Atlantis might be down there.
Atlantis. Here we go. Romanticizer. And Atlantis with my husband.
I'm in a mermaid's gonna find.
and a merman with big pecs.
Big juicy pecs.
Okay, last Stumped.
100 men versus a gorilla.
Don't even get me
100 men.
started. I think a gorilla's taking that lead, and everyone goes in
Yeah.
this because it's the men can jump on him and approach him, and one can pin him down. The gorilla has 5 times the strength of
It's
the
not even
average man.
strength. I'm talking about like minds. Like I think that the 100 men can come up with a plan to beat the gorilla.
I think that
I'm not talking about strength.
I know, but I think the
Mental
gorilla
strength.
would eat and attack. You know, his stamina's a little lower, but like majority, maybe
We were saying, what if the humans just like
yeah, literally
become friends with the gorilla and are like,
make peace? Or like Mike was like, what if you just show him a banana? Real original. Nice. He's like, so I actually do think a gorilla would win. I'm gonna stand on that and like.
and
below what you
Maddie's
think.
actually gonna.
But I also
Maddie's partaking in a social experiment.
No, I thought that was so funny though that I was like, don't let Mr. B see this because
Yeah.
he literally might do that. Wait, but then I also think there's also an approach that like the gorilla would lose and there'd be like 2 men left. You know what I mean? Like a lot of men would die.
Oh yeah, I think there'll be a lot of casualties.
100%.
There'd be 40 alive.
40 alive.
Okay,
That's
Ben
that's
coming
sad or
in
is
for
that-
the woodworks. Here we go. Yep. Questioning me on that and questioning me. Meanwhile, I try to ask these men fun facts about cactuses. They're drawing blanks every time. And you know what they were doing today on the trail? Just throwing rocks at a cactus.
Yeah, they almost knocked it over. Ben thought he could throw it so hard that the cactus would.
And then I
Meanwhile,
literally.
this cactus has been shot at and it was still standing.
I was 2 throws away.
Oh
Yeah,
my. And then I'm literally
allegedly, because
filming
he has
it-
a cannon for an arm.
And then I'm filming a TikTok and I hear like, and then he's like, oh, my arm! I just blew my shoulder out. Okay.
We were also skipping rocks today, and that was really fun.
Yeah, that was cute. That was a cute moment.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the sun is up, and so is our time.
Mm-hmm.
We love you guys. What a fun little goofy episode on the side of a mountain.
Yeah,
We might go to a
Sydney.
carnival tonight.
So I don't know.
We miss our girl Ray.
But just go do things and try things.
Try
Fuck
things-
around and find
Try
out.
things with your best friend and follow your dreams because you'll never know where it would take you. A year ago today, we were partying in our senior year of high school, getting ready for the house crawl. Kelly had just joined, and we had no clue what we were doing. Now we're
On a
making
mountain.
a
It's on-
podcast on the side of a mountain.
On the Slide Canyon. We're in the Slide Canyon.
It's
And
crazy.
yeah, so
the
this
Slide
is the
Canyon.
life.
We love you guys. Keep listening. Keep following us in this journey.
And hum to make you happy.
And we saw a lot of listeners last night. That's the more thing that we're getting.
Yeah.
I listen to the pod. Hell yeah, you do.
Hell yeah.
We love you. Stay true to you. Tune in every week to hear our 20-year-old crazy stories
Slots out.
who live in our slot life.
Slot shot.
Slot shot out.